Alright. I don't know what the game plan is. Oh, he looked old. He looked creepy. Creepy old man. Yes, he was.
Oh, right there.
Please, people, check out my website. I know there are those who do watch my YouTube channels. Or channels. It's very easy to use. It's a computer repair website. All the buttons work.
Scaring me. Oh, did you got it? You got it.
Yeah.
Business boy. That dope.
Take out whatever notes you have, including the brochure. We are going to do a quick review before you take the test. Then we're moving into nuclear chemistry from that point.
You're moving into what?
Nuclear chemistry from that point.
Nuclear what's
Also, due to time, also take out your review. We're going to turning the review in. If you don't have it, we may keep the review from this day on. But if you have it, we're going to turn it in for extra credit. So I will only be accepting it today. The review you did last time. And it needs to be complete.
No.
Return right now or after? Right now or after we're done?
I wonder how this is
Now, can
working.
we finish the review? You're going to turn it in.
I'll think of it. I don't know. All right, mister. That's the game pin. I need a gun. Is it up there? I'm blind in the back. Yep. Yeah. I know you allowed me to do this, so don't you be giving me no hope. Alright. Let's see how it is.
We put it out? No, I'll select them in the morning. Go to Kahoot.it if you haven't on your computer. Say what? Turn it off and then wait for a few minutes and then turn it back on. Gotta get it up. Sometimes it takes a while to kick in.
Hold up, what's the code? Not A.
Now, as we go through this review, make sure that you take this stuff to heart. Most of it is going to appear on the test. Do your best. There are 25 questions. Every test you take will be mostly 25 questions. No, this is review. Yes, utilize your review as we go through the Kahoot. It may assist you. Those of you with the food, make sure that disappears immediately. All right, so go ahead. The game pin is at the top. Enter the game pin, then type in your name. I'll take the top 5 people once again, or top 4 again. Now this is just demonstrating how sodium and water is explosive, how potassium and water is explosive.
What do you want to know? Yes, it's very secretive.
Is it calling your name? You can't because it's a part of Kahoot.
Because the history, right?
What? All right, so atomic structure. How many protons, neutrons, and electrons are in carbon-13? Is it 6, 6, 6? Is it 6, 7, 6. Is it 6, 8, 10? Or is it 6, 5?
You got the wrong one.
I just said I clicked the wrong one.
You don't do it. It's not green.
You should have your periodic table.
It's the hexagon. Not the square.
Yeah. Yeah, that.
All right.
I'm in 17,
2 months.
behind Heather T.
So you got it right. So, two positions.
You gave us.
So remember how to calculate neutrons? All atoms can be divided currently. Is that true or false? So all atoms can be divided. How do we know that? What's proof?
Dalton.
Dalton stated that they can't be separated or they can't be divided.
Oh, because we have to something over the.
We have nuclear energy.
Yeah.
That's how you know that they can. So that's why it's false. He said that it couldn't, but now we know that they can be. They are divisible. Dalton is known for what? For discovering the proton, discovering electrons, creating the element table, developing the atomic theory. What is Dalton known for? 12 seconds.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
Dalton is known for developing the atomic theory. Thomson experiment, the plum pudding model, found what inside? Did he find charge? Did he find electrons, protons, or did he find mass? What did his experiment discover? J.J. Thomson.
We have to write it.
It's possible. All right, so remember that he discovered the electron through the fact that he found charge. He first discovered that there was charge, and then he discovered that it was called an electron. A neutral stable atom has equal what? Protons and electrons. Protons and neutrons. Neutrons and electrons. Mass and charge. What does an atom need to have in order to be stable?
You got it right.
It should be proton. Oh my God, what the heck is going on here? How do we get protons and neutrons? What's the charge on a neutron?
Negative. Neutral.
It's called a neutron, so it's neutral. It has zero charge. Protons have what charge? Positive. And electrons have negative. So those are the two that must be equal in order for it to be neutral. Protons and neutrons make up the mass, not charge. Carbon 12 and carbon 14 have different what? What is the name associated with these atoms, with atoms such as this? Is it protons and the name is carbon? Is it electrons and the name is element? Is it mass and the name is isotope? Is it neutrons and the name is isotope? Think about your answer and enter it.
Two more people. One more people. One more.
15 seconds. Make our final answers.
I got one more person.
Now, we've been talking about isotopes, so I will hope that you will went for isotopes. Don't go for the obvious one because they're all carbon. Remember that mass and neutrons change. Protons don't change. And that change is called an isotope. You have different isotopes for the same element. For those of you who know these categories, you will see questions like that on the test. These are called isotopes. The mass change in the neutrons. What is the mass of an element with 10 protons, 15 neutrons, and 10 electrons? Is it 20? Is it 25? Is it 20.1? What's the mass? She knows what she's doing. No share. All right, so I knew most of you would get that wrong because the first thing you did was look on the periodic table to find the mass. The thing that's on the periodic table is called atomic mass. That is not the mass. Protons plus neutrons give me the mass. So all you have to do is add the protons to the neutrons. That gives you your mass. You will see questions like that on the test. Tungsten 200 has a mass of what? Does it have a mass of 183.84? A mass of 184? A mass of 200? We're looking at tungsten 200. What's the mass? All right, so it says tungsten 200. There's a hyphen with 200 there. If you see a hyphen, be quiet, and we've already discussed this. If there's a hyphen and it gives you a number, it's going to give you the mass. If you look on the periodic table, remember there are isotopes and they have different masses. So the element you looked on the periodic table is not the element that they have up here. That's tungsten 200. You looked at tungsten 183. So make sure that when you see a question like that, if it has a hyphen and a number, that is the mass. For those of you who got them all wrong, majority of the class, pretty much.
Yes.
Why did Mendeleev leave gaps in his periodic table? Was it for undiscovered elements, isotopes, properties, or were they just permanent gaps? Why did Mendeleev leave gaps in his periodic table? Ain't nothing broken in your body. Wait on you, Darius. Wait on you. There we go. All right, so good. I'm glad everyone at least knew that. Our guest right.
How much was the egg?
What's the difference between Mosley's periodic table and Mendeleev's periodic table? Mosley arranged it by atomic mass, arranged it by atomic number, element symbols, number of subatomic particles. So what's the difference? How did Mosley change his periodic table? Mosley arranged it by atomic number.
This on the
Gonna be similar question. What would be a good replacement for potassium? Will magnesium be a good replacement? Copper, chlorine, or sodium? Wait, hold on. Which one would be a good replacement for potassium? Potassium is in the first group. Yes, it is. 3 seconds. 2.
I didn't know.
Correct answer will be Na because Na is in the same group. So,
What's the difference?
But I can keep up.
I was just.
So
I can
it's
bring it back
whatever,
up.
it's the same group, right?
has been the same group. It has the same chemical makeup. The problem. You're gonna have that one. You won't use yours. You have notes.
But what if I rip it off?
No. The 18 columns on the periodic table are called families, groups, columns, period. 18 columns on the periodic table. What are they called?
Listen, you can just.
Since I'm going to see some leads going bye-bye. I see a lot of leads going bye-bye.
Say what?
They are called groups, not families. That's the difference. Now, quiet. You can use the term families, but that's not what they're called. They're called groups. It's groups and periods. There are 7 periods and 18 groups. So, the group of elements that share both properties of a metal and non-metal is called gases, metalloids, no gases, metals.
Fudge. There we go.
Noble gases are very reactive, inert, gases at room temperature, diatomics. So what's the properties of a noble gas?
Give me up the
I don't care.
Wait, what are the top 5 get?
Huh?
What do the top 5 get?
Extra credit. Top 4, not 5. They are inert.
It's wrong. I don't care. I ain't gonna show it.
Stay quiet. Those 3 who chose very reactive. Noble gases don't react with anything. So they're not very reactive. What's the most reactive group? Group 1 and group 17. Now, for those of you who chose, those 9 of you who said they're gases at room temperature, they're gases, period. They don't just become gases at room temperature. They're gases all the time. So make sure that was kind of a trick question there. They're called noble gases because they're always gases. And then diatomic. They are monatomic.
They're all almost every
So, now, silver is in which group? Is it alkaline metal, alkaline earth metal, transition metal, or metalloid? I'm looking at you, trying to figure out. Hey, what's good? You got my review, man.
What it was? Yeah, I can't. I want to know what color you choose it. I told you I was here.
All right.
I got this far because
Transition metal. Now remember that in the center of the periodic table, groups 3 through 12 are your transition metals. Group 1 is called what?
Alkaline.
oh,
Alkaline. Group 2 is
Alkaline.
alkaline earth. Group, then you have the oxygen family, nitrogen family, the halogens, and then the noble gases. So make sure you understand your 5 groups. That should be it. That's the last question.
Wah, wah, wah.
So there are our top 4.
Hey,
Hey, I'm tired.
That
was you? Yeah.
Hey.
All right. So
How you feel? Sad.
It was great.
what I need you to do, go ahead and log off the Chromebooks and close them. Place them at the edge of your table.
The time was the person that didn't play Rocky.
What did he say?
Down and not.
He ain't no playing, man. He got that cheat code. I got that cheat code.
You just coming out to do this for?
What's your name on
That's
that?
a long.
I would.
Name.
epic fail.
Remove everything away from your table